Welcome to a new Norders Founders Journey vlog. The name of this vlog is Kingmode. And what do I mean by that? You might ask. What the hell is Kingmode? Well, the name has some clues in it if you think about it carefully, but let me get into it. It's my vlog after all. So, it's been a good summer. It's been an interesting summer. A lot of personal life changes for this founder and CEO. A new life situation. I'll get into that maybe in more detail later on. But basically, I am now living alone. I have a daughter that now lives 50% with me and 50% with her mother. Everything has been going into this conclusion for years now, but it actually happened just this summer, the beginning of this summer. And now it's just sort of becoming an actual thing in my life, in our lives. So that has been a huge change for our entire family, going to bed in this house alone for the first time, basically ever, not being able to go to bed, go to sleep with my daughter. So that has been, now when I think about it, it shouldn't be that big of a surprise how big of a change that has been for me, but it has, and that has had its toll definitely on me, on my behavior. There's been a lot of self-reflection, learning a lot about myself, how I react to this situation. At the same time, I promised I'm not gonna keep this vlog complaining about Norders cash flow, but that at the same time, on top of everything, has definitely created an additional huge layer of stress. And then the summertime. I love the summertime. It's been really great to now focus on sort of iterating the details of Norders workflows and systems and playbooks. But at the same time, I'm a man of routines. I'm a man of habits. I really need to have my sort of guardrails in place at all times. And it's a lot easier for me when it's not summer, when it's spring or fall or winter, when sort of the society guardrails are providing me that additional habit support when the kindergarten is on, when most of the customers are not on vacation. Since once again July is the vacation season here in Finland, where most of our customers still are. So having those supportive guardrails helps me a lot to stay focused, stay on top of my habits. And when I fall off from my habits, I'm not the man I want to be. I'm not doing the things that I have set myself for to do, and that creates, an additional, another layer of not sort of hitting your goals, not being the man you want to be. And this summer definitely has been one of those. Once again, really good iterations for the Norders system workflows, making things better. What now looks like is going to be a very busy fall for us. A lot of interesting international things happening for Norders. So we're putting things in place, especially with Ray and Sonia for the last 2 weeks. Things are a bit quieter, so we can do that. And that has been great, but at the same time, I have drunk a lot more wine than I anticipated. I have eaten a lot more sugar than I anticipated, and that those things have a very negative impact on my routines. And I almost thought I'm not gonna film this vlog this week because I've gained so much summer weight. But then I thought, man, you need to keep these routines going, you need to keep these habits going, let's keep this ball rolling. So here I am, the Fatty Jonas version, and moving into Kingmode now. Only the second day, but I promised myself till the 1st of November, no alcohol, not buying sugar, so I might say yes to a strawberry cake that my mom makes, but no alcohol till the 1st of November, sticking to my habits. I think if I just, no alcohol, no buying sugar, the rest sort of takes care of itself for me. It's pretty easy for me in that sense. Yeah, So here I am. I started to move this way. Let's go through my pretty standard morning routines that I do on weekday. It's Friday, it's July the 19th. It's almost 7 a.m. So on my typical mornings during the mayhem seasons or other seasons than summer, it would be now around 5 or 5:30 when I go through my morning routines. So long monologue to start off this vlog. Thanks for watching, and let's see how I start my mornings. Alright, so my mornings, they always start with lemon water. By the way, I used to be really into morning routines and biohacks and productivity hacks, and I've studied a lot of those. I've watched a lot of YouTube hours learning about those. And I do believe in habits. I do believe in routines, as I said. I'm not sure how much I believe in lemon water. So for me, drinking lemon water the first thing in the morning, it's more of a signal for my brain to start the day. I think these days it's out of habit. So for me, a good day that is going to be meeting my goals, doing the things that I have set myself that I'll do, starts with lemon water. I'm not sure how much it actually will do for me. But that's how I start my days. So I'll have a glass of lemon water. Then I usually go through, because I try to go to bed pretty early, between 8:30, 9:30. So I'll check my Slack, check my emails, check my LinkedIn emails while I have my lemon water. If there's something more pressing going on, then I pull off my laptop and get things started pretty early on. So I'm definitely not one of those guys that try to avoid work for too long. I get pretty straight to it. The first thing I look when I wake up is my cell phone. So the morning lemon water, that's not usually more than a minute or two, depending on the Slack and email messages that I have. And after that, I'll take my AG1. Once again, I can't say if it has changed my life. If you listen to any self-help, productivity, health podcasts out there, I'm sure you know what AG1 is. I think it's cool. I think it's pretty vain of me, actually. But another morning routine, another morning habit to sort of, I think, like prime myself to think that this is going to be a Kingmode day. So I'll have that. Then I'll have my morning vitamins. And once again, repeating myself, I'm not so sure if this is something that's crucial for my well-being, my success, my health. So no recommendations here. But I'll have my vitamin D's, I'll have my omega-3s, and I have my ashwagandhas, and I have my magnesiums in the morning with my AG1. Once again, out of habit, something that I've studied why to have these particular vitamins a long time ago. And now I have them because a long time ago I studied why should I have these. So I just did read about omega-3s and their health benefits to mental health, or I did listen about it at Andre Huberman's podcast. So, and he seems to be like a smart guy, so maybe you should also take your omega-3s. Vitamin D's, that's an elementary school bullshit, right? It's not too sunny here now in Finland, even though it's July. It looks like it rained all night. So usually now, latest at my AG 1 hour, I'm by my laptop. I like to get work done pretty much the first thing in the morning, do some sort of day planning. So I'll usually have my calendar open, which you've already seen a lot if you've watched the previous vlogs. So I really live through my calendar. I organize everything here. We use Asana for project management, Slack for communication at Norders, but calendar is really where my daily stack is at, and that's how I sort of go through my day. So latest with my AG1, I'll be going through my calendar, what's going on for today, and start then replying to more in-depth messages that I don't want to reply with my cell phone, or then start doing some tasks that I'm already doing. So now, for example, yesterday we mapped out our now a lot more complex multi-channel demand gen campaigns for Norders. So we're gonna test out more complex workflows where we combine LinkedIn, organic connection requests, LinkedIn posts, cold email automation, phone calls, paid advertising across different platforms for ourselves, so we can have a better understanding of the results of the required work that comes to running a campaign like that. And now this most advanced campaign we're gonna do to Finland first, and we're now sort of putting everything in place. So a few tasks regarding that I want to get done. So that's how I'm starting today. I usually started my days a few years ago by doing the sports athletic activity the first thing in the morning before I opened my laptop, but I noticed that I used to think a lot about work when I was at the gym or running or swimming, even more than I do these days. So I really like these days to start the day off with getting some work done before I then do my daily physical activity. And that's gonna happen soon. That's why I'm wearing this craft cycling outfit. So I'll bike to the gym to Iso-Omena, Matinkylä, in a few moments after I've gotten these things done. But first, AG1, 2 more morning routines, and then we're off the gym. It started raining pretty heavy, so I'm actually gonna change from these to my gym gear and take the car to the gym. I'm getting old and lazy. I'm almost 40. I don't need to do that. I don't think to bike to the gym in this heavy rain anymore. So change of a bit of rhythm. No need to wear these Pandex gear this morning after all, but it won't go to waste. I'll bike there soonish. But now is the time for the second last part of the morning routine. So AG1 done. Then I'll have my morning coffee. Also an Andrew Huberman tip, try to wait for at least 90 minutes after waking up before having your morning coffee. I can usually do 30 to 45 minutes. And I like my coffee cold, not very Finnish of me. So I always make a bunch of coffee at once, then I put it in the fridge. So no special cold brew systems going on here, just pretty normal coffee that I'll then put in the fridge and have after my other morning routine parts, and then enjoy my coffee cold. So good. But what is Kingmode anyways? So it's a term I coined after doing a lot of self-reflecting this summer. It's been a weird summer because all of these changes and all of this accumulated stress that has been going on. And one of the reasons I feel like this summer has been so strange is because I've been listening to a very apparently famous book called Radical Acceptance by Tara Brach. I'm almost done with it. I am going to finish it, that's for sure. So this is the book. So I've been listening to it. We went to my sister's cottage in Eastern Finland for the midsummer, which is a longer, over a 3-hour car drive. So I was able to really listen to this book. Meanwhile, Emilia was on her iPad, and my little sister was also with us. So anyways, I had a long time to really focus on this book while on the road. And now I've been continuing it during my commute to the gym or to the office. And as the name implies, it's about radically accepting you as you are. And it sort of created this effect of what reminds me of the South Park episode where Stan Marsh's dad, Randy Marsh, is an alcoholic, and he goes to an AA meeting, and after he goes to the AA meeting, he keeps drinking a lot more because he then can tell himself that he has a disease, he can't help it, he's not perfect, so then he just starts hammering beers all day long, and it's hilarious. You can definitely find it quickly, Randy Marsh, alcoholic, from YouTube, if you don't remember the clip or if you haven't seen it. And that's sort of what happened to me. So after listening about radically accepting myself, I started noticing that my behavior towards myself started to be accepting that I'm not perfect. So instead of being like, I'm gonna fucking push through, I'm going to make this work, I'm not gonna give up, which is something that I've been trying to now say out loud, but at the same time, the inner me was really going, yeah, you don't need to work that hard. You're not going to work that hard anyways. You're a failure. Just have that glass of wine. That's what you'll do anyways, right? And it sounds silly. It sounds corny. It sounds weak. And I notice I really don't feel like I have the words yet to describe the entire experience. But it did definitely sort of create this event in me that sort of gave up a bit, because that's just the way I am. And I'm pretty sure it's a process. Things are not supposed to be like, oh, now I understand who I am. I radically accept myself and now I can be the best version of myself. I'm sure that's not how it works. And I'm not even done with the damn book yet. But I needed to create an alter ego, an alter system to sort of combat what that book started creating in me, and thus the Kingmode. I gave it an evening to think about what that system could be, and now I came up with the Kingmode. So Kingmode is me being in a king mode. So really making every day the better than it was yesterday, really going all in, being locked in on the tasks, on the goals, on the habits, and really making a 2.0 out of everything. So it's an alter ego thing, and it's that's the word, it's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing that instead of being, oh, I radically accept my failures and my flaws, now it is telling my brain, telling myself that I am on king mode. There's no other opportunities, there's no other possibilities than to hit these goals, than to do these routines, than to get this work done, than to hit this gym, than to go to the MMA practice, than to be present with my daughter. So mindset shift, that's what it is. Now it's only like the third day, literally the third day of my king mode. So till the 1st of November to go. So let's do it. Follow my journey. And let's see if I can keep this going and what the results will be. Let me know in the comments if you have an alter ego, if you have a mindset thingy you do yourself, do you do for yourself to make the best version of you come alive. But more cold coffee, then change into the gym gear and take the car to the gym. And instead of now not biking there, so I'll do 5 kilometers of rowing before the weightlifting. That's how I can excuse myself not biking in the rain. Biking in the rain is not king mode like anyway, so that's totally fine. Okay, changed into my gym gear now, since gonna take the car to the gym after all. And now it's the time for the last part of my morning routine, which is the newest one, still on its test period one, and that is the meditation. So meditation, definitely another cliche of things that you actually don't need to do in the mornings. Meditation has been recommended by one of the dearest friends of mine for a long time. I've done meditation on and off throughout the years, but then always sort of fell off the wagon, so to say. And now I've been doing an app called 10% Happier for a month or so, on and off a bit again, and now trying to make it part of the habit more strongly with this Kingmode mindset. And I've been liking 10% Happier a lot more than the previous meditation attempts, because it's really down to earth version of meditation, which seems to be working better for me. So instead of going really Buddhist and going really sort of spiritual about it, it's really down to earth, to sort of how to be able to focus a bit better, how to be able to not react to your thoughts as much, and so on. I'm now in the course Basics 2. So I did Basics 1, now I'm in the Basics 2. And yeah, liking it so far. Here I think this can have a bigger impact on me achieving my goals than the lemon water can. So I'm excited about the meditation habit, and yeah, definitely can recommend this already. And let's see if the Kingmode mindset will actually make this a real thing for me. Okay, now a meditation. This is usually, so far it's been like a 2-minute video to start off the meditation, and then from 5 to 15 minutes of actual meditation. Let's go. Guided meditation done. Actually, the topic of today's guided meditation session was accepting fear, so can't escape radical acceptance, it looks like. Okay, but that's it, morning routine done. I think this vlog is going to be very different from the previous one, since for now, first of all, I am filming at my home, and it is Friday, July. I'm not going to the office today, so what I now need to do, because I'm not biking back, the original plan was to bike back from the gym here, take a shower here, then get changed here. But now, since I'll take my car, I want to shower at the gym, so I'll need to get my daily outfit ready. So there's one thing we need to do about that. So upstairs we go. Okay, so this I was supposed to do after the shower, after getting back home. So we're now in my bedroom, and what I want to do is to steam my shirt for the day. I got this steamer. It's from a brand called Steamery from Stockholm, it says, as a Christmas gift some years ago. And sort of just recently actually found it, and it is amazing. I really, really like it. It's a lot faster than ironing. It's super easy and handy. I don't need to set a lot of things up to start the steaming process, and I really like the speed and efficiency, and obviously the final result of it. I got these black and white simple oversized t-shirts from, what was the brand called? It's an H&M sister brand, Arket. Is it I need to double check on that. I'll make it correct in the subtitles. I always confuse the name with the Finnish design brand. I know, silly of me. But got these black and white oversized t-shirts. I've really been digging these. I like the style, the simplicity of them, the quality. But oh boy, do they need to be steamed. They get very wrinkly. And then I'm off to the gym. Today is what has been a pretty standard work business day during July. So yeah, sort of slept in today, got up at 6:30. It is now 8 o'clock, so been taking my time with the morning routine, filming everything, put some extra minutes to everything. So usually I can be out with my morning routine, including the meditation, like in 35-40 minutes if I need to. And after the gym, I have few tasks I want to get done. And then I have one existing client meeting from noon to 1. A big client of ours, a lot going on. So we have an hour meeting to go through everything. Everything that's on our plates, we're doing a lot with them. So it's sort of a July catch-up meeting to see where we stand with timelines and deliverables. So that'll be a good meeting to have to make sure things are progressing with that client. And then one client meeting for a video planning session just got postponed next week. Just got an email with that. And then we have this new, well, actually it's an existing client, but they have this new massive project that they're starting, and there's a meeting in Kirkkonummi later on today, and that's very exciting. It's a massive project, it's a massive opportunity. It's not 100% it's probably like a 50% thing right now. If that's something we're gonna undertake, that would be a commission-based case, even stock option kind of case. So we might not get paid the way we sort of would like to get paid at these times, but it's a very interesting opportunity for us. It's a huge project, and it's about mental health services for both individuals and for workplaces. So it's a very interesting case also personally for me to dive deeper into and be part of. But yeah, I think the key today is it's a big meeting, so a lot of people are attending the meeting who the company founders are looking to participate in this project. So there's a lot of different aspects to it, from sort of product development to PR, to team building, the systems building, the sales and marketing. And our task, what I would need our task to be, is to be very B2B sales oriented for us to make sense to participate in such a huge project with even something like stock option based model. So let's see. So yeah, today's goal is for me to understand the project scope better and get a better feel of the team, the possibilities and the requirements, and then brief Sonia, Emin, Ray and Johannes about it and see if it's something that we actually want to do. But see, how cool is that? So beautiful. Now the other side, and then after the gym, finally. And because I don't like changing plans, so a last minute change of plans. Looked outside, it's not raining anymore, so bike gear on, biking to the gym and back afterwards. Well, at least the shirt is now steamed and ready to go. Yeah, that was rain. Nice rainy bike ride to the gym. Feels fucking mood-like. So it's 1:19 still, the Friday, July the 19th. So this is a one-day vlog. Welcome, you're welcome. And I'm on my way to meet the founding crew for this new company. This is very exciting, very interesting. So it's a new Finnish company that is a blend of AI technology and very, very scientifically backed know-how of developing mental well-being models and improvement systems. So it's a very extremely fascinating of a gang that I get to now meet with. So the thing here is that it is not a typical or perhaps even an ideal Norders setup. We traditionally work with established companies. Our ideal customer profile, ICP, states that the company already has existing clients. It has at least seed funding or at least pre-seed funding gathered before we are a good fit to work as their revenue growth and brand building partner. So in this scenario, the company doesn't even exist yet. But it is a very interesting of an opportunity for Norders to be launching this company, potentially even have that stock option, even have that percentage of the ownership of the company and start implementing our system of revenue and brand growth from the get-go. Now, is this an opportunity that we're supposed to say no to? That is still unclear to me. I feel like the algorithm is pushing me Alex Hormozzi's different videos and different content about the importance of saying no to great opportunities. And I'm not sure yet, is this such an opportunity that we're now being tested that we need to say no to, I need to say no to, or is this exactly how Norders can accelerate our growth and the impact of our ecosystem? Because the challenge with a lot of our current partners can be that they already have some sort of legacy systems. They have sales teams, sales tech stack, they have marketing team, marketing tech stack, they have opinions and views on how to do things when it comes to revenue and brand growth. But here we could really build that ecosystem from scratch, and that's very appealing. Nonetheless, it is more of a quiet July Friday, so I'm definitely intrigued and excited to meet this very ambitious and impressive group of people, and I'm honored that they have invited me to participate in this process and to discuss if we are a good match for each other. So now there's a lot of people meeting from various backgrounds. There's going to be doctors, there's going to be AI developers, there's going to be sales and marketing person being me at this event that we're going to discuss how, if, and when to launch this company. So that's alone super exciting. And yeah, based on today's call, based on today's meeting that I'm now driving to, I'll then discuss with Sonia, Emin, Ray, and Johannes and see if this is something that's a good fit for Norders and if Norders is a good fit for them. But yeah, that's exciting. It was a good, nice Friday thus far. Super good gym session. I'm very happy I decided to take the bike there eventually. It was a nice bike ride. Felt Kingmode like to bike through the rain, even though I said it might not be very Kingmode like, but felt good, felt like an achievement, felt like pushing. And a lot of strategy work to continue this evening. We're now polishing the Norders new demand gen sales funnel, including its offer and different stages of it with Ray. So a lot of work regarding that. Emilia's with her mother this evening, so I get to focus on Norders stuff this evening. And I think I'll vacuum a bit tonight, clean up the house. My mom's coming over tomorrow because we're going to Pärnu, Estonia on Sunday. So that's exciting. We'll be there with my mom and Emilia for 3 nights, 4 days. So that'll be a good trip. And that's where the next vlog will be shot at. So see you next week.